Welcome to ZoomInData, your go-to channel for in-depth data engineering, analytics, and modern cloud technology interview preparation. In this video, we dive deep into the top 25 data lineage and governance in Microsoft Fabric interview questions for 2025, updated as of early 2026. Perfect for data governance specialists, architects, compliance officers, stewards, and anyone preparing for Fabric administration, Purview integration, or enterprise data management roles. We cover automatic lineage capture, visualization and impact analysis, Purview unified catalog integration, metadata management, ownership, policies, auditing, compliance, data quality, stewardship, security alignment, regulatory reporting, automation, DevOps workflows, and best practices, all explained in clear, interview-ready technical language to help you confidently ace your next interview. 1. What is data lineage in Microsoft Fabric? Data lineage in Microsoft Fabric is the automated tracking of data origin, transformations, and movement across workloads from ingestion to consumption. It captures end-to-end flow including pipelines, notebooks, data flows, Lakehouse tables, warehouse views, semantic models, and Power BI reports. Lineage metadata includes upstream, downstream dependencies, column-level transformations, and runtime execution details. Provides transparency for trust, compliance, troubleshooting, and impact analysis in unified analytics environments. 2. Why is data lineage important for governance? Lineage enables traceability from raw sources to business reports, ensuring accountability and regulatory compliance. Supports impact analysis to assess downstream effects of changes, preventing disruptions in critical analytics. Facilitates data stewardship by identifying owners and transformation logic for quality assurance. Builds trust in analytics by proving data provenance and transformation integrity to stakeholders. 3. How does Fabric capture data lineage automatically? Fabric automatically records lineage during runtime for pipelines, Spark jobs, data flows Gen 2, and SQL operations without manual instrumentation. Column-level lineage tracks field mappings across transformations in notebooks, mergers, and warehouse CTAS statements. Cross-workload lineage connects ingestion, event streams, pipelines, through medallion layers to Power BI consumption. Metadata sync with OneLake ensures lineage reflects latest schema and file changes instantly. 4. How does Fabric visualize data lineage? Lineage view in item details displays interactive upstream, downstream graphs with clickable nodes for navigation. Visual diagrams highlight transformation steps, dependencies, and data flow direction across workspaces. Column-level granularity shows field origins and mappings in detailed lineage expansions. Exportable views support documentation and compliance reporting. 5. How does Fabric support impact analysis? Lineage graphs identify downstream consumers, reports, models, affected by upstream changes. Impact alerts notify owners when dependent items are modified or deleted. Cross-workspace lineage reveals broader enterprise effects beyond single workspace boundaries. Integration with deployment pipelines flags potential breaks during promotions. 6. How does Fabric integrate lineage with Purview? Fabric items automatically register in Purview unified catalog with full end-to-end lineage during scanning. Purview Data Map aggregates Fabric Lineage with external sources for estate-wide visibility. Live Metadata Sync provides real-time lineage updates in Purview without scheduled scans. Purview Lineage Viewer combines Fabric flows with glossary terms and classifications for enriched governance. 7. How does Fabric track data movement across workloads? Automatic Lineage captures movement from pipelines, data flows to Lakehouse tables, warehouse views, and semantic models. OneLake shortcuts and mirroring preserve lineage for external data integrated into Fabric flows. Real-time intelligence Lineage tracks event streams to EventHouse and Delta export paths. Cross-workload graphs show unified movement from ingestion to power by consumption. 8. How does Fabric support metadata management? Item descriptions, tags, and custom properties enrich metadata at workspace and artifact levels. OneLake Catalog, Preview, centralizes metadata with lineage, permissions, and monitoring tabs. Automatic Schema Sync reflects delta changes across SQL endpoints and direct lake models. Purview glossary terms attached to Fabric assets for semantic consistency. 9. How does Fabric manage data ownership? Workspace admins and item owners assigned via Entra ID users or groups for clear accountability. Data products and domains designate stewards responsible for quality and governance. Endorsements, certified, promoted, signal trusted ownership to consumers. Purview ownership propagates across scanned Fabric assets enterprise-wide. 10. How does Fabric enforce governance policies? Tenant settings centrally control workspace creation, external sharing, and feature availability. Sensitivity labels and DLP policies block non-compliant actions during item creation. Deployment pipelines enforce staged promotions with approval gates. Purview policies auto-apply classifications and protection rules. 11. How does Fabric support audit requirements? Unified audit logs capture all create, edit, share, admin actions across Fabric workloads. Logs stream to Azure Monitor or Purview for long-term retention and SIEM integration. Activity Explorer visualizes user interactions with items and data. Exportable reports support regulatory submissions and forensic investigations. 12. How does Fabric ensure data compliance? Certifications, GDPR, HIPAA, SOC, ISO, cover Fabric platform and Purview integration. Data residency via regional capacities and customer-managed keys for sovereignty. Purview Compliance Manager maps controls and generates assessment reports. Immutable lineage and audit trails prove data handling compliance. 13. How does Fabric manage data quality? Data quality scans, preview, profile Lakehouse Delta tables for completeness, uniqueness, and validity. No-code rules and AI recommendations identify issues with actionable insights. Quality scores displayed in OneLake Catalog guide remediation. Integration with Purview stewardship workflows assigns ownership for fixes. 14. How does Fabric support data stewardship? Data products group related items with designated stewards for ongoing curation. Domains align workspaces to business units with stewardship responsibilities. Quality scores, lineage, and usage analytics empower stewards to prioritize efforts. Glossary term ownership ensures consistent business definitions. 15. How does Fabric integrate governance with security? RBAC and item permissions enforce access aligned with governance roles. Sensitivity labels combine protection with classification for unified policy enforcement. Purview DLP integrates with Fabric security to block sensitive data actions. Audit logs correlate governance events with security contexts. 16. How does Fabric support regulatory reporting? Purview reports map Fabric controls to regulations with evidence collection. Exportable Lineage and audit logs serve as proof for audits. Data residency and encryption reports confirm sovereignty compliance. Automated assessments reduce manual reporting effort. 17. How does Fabric manage data classification? Purview classifiers automatically detect sensitive types during Fabric scans. Sensitivity labels apply manually or via policies to items and exports. OneLake catalog displays classifications for discovery and stewardship. Custom classifiers extend to domain-specific sensitive data. 18. How does Fabric handle governance automation? Deployment pipelines automate promotions with policy checks and approvals. Purview auto-labeling and DLP policies enforce rules without manual intervention. REST APIs enable programmatic governance actions in custom workflows. Data Activator triggers governance tasks based on quality or lineage events. 19. How does Fabric support enterprise data governance? Domains and data products federate governance across departments with centralized oversight. Unified catalog with Purview spans Fabric and external sources enterprise-wide. Cross-tenant B2B collaboration with governed sharing boundaries. Scalable policies via intra-ID groups and Purview rules. 20. How does Fabric manage governance workflows? Endorsement workflows require reviews before certification, promotion. Deployment pipelines gate changes with policy validation. Stewardship assignments route quality issues via notifications. Purview tasks automate remediation assignments. 21. How does Fabric integrate governance with DevOps? Git integration versions items with governance metadata, labels, owners. Deployment pipelines enforce policy checks during CD promotions. Purview APIs validate lineage and classifications in pipelines. Pull request reviews include governance impact assessment. 22. How does Fabric manage governance across teams? Domains group workspaces by business unit with team-specific stewards. Shared semantic models enable governed consumption across teams. Endorsements signal cross-team trust levels. Purview usage analytics identify collaboration patterns. 23. How does Fabric support cross-domain governance? Data products span domains with unified lineage and ownership. Glossary terms standardize semantics across business areas. Sensitivity labels enforce consistent protection cross-domain. Purview estate-wide views reveal cross-domain dependencies. 24. How does Fabric improve trust in analytics data? End-to-end lineage proves data provenance and transformation accuracy. Endorsements and certifications highlight trusted assets. Quality scores and classifications assure reliability. Transparency via OneLake catalog empowers self-service with confidence. 25. What are best practices for data governance in Fabric? Establish domains early with clear ownership and stewardship assignments. Mandate endorsements for consumer-facing items. Enable Purview scanning and auto-labeling. Integrate quality scans into pipelines for continuous monitoring. Use deployment pipelines with gates. Document lineage usage for impact analysis in changes. Align glossary, labels, and policies enterprise-wide. Regularly review Purview Hub insights and audit logs. Thank you for watching. If this video helps you prepare for your Microsoft Fabric interview, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your network. Don't forget to subscribe to ZoomInData and hit the bell icon for more in-depth data engineering, analytics, and cloud technology interview prep videos every week. Drop your questions or topic requests in the comments. Let's zoom in on your success together.